Okay, and hello, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter World live stream. I am Shepard, and if this is your first time watching, I'd recommend hitting that subscribe button and notification bell up in the corner to get notified when we are live. Otherwise, enjoy the stream. Zoa, hello, and welcome. And welcome to Cop Sneller and Weiss, and a very special hello to Drac, who has made us aware of a potential, probably very soon to be patched out, exploit with the Charge Blade. Accurate?
Yay!
Well, let's see if I can get it. I watched it, and it hurt my brain a little bit. So what's the timing on it? When exactly are they pulling back?
Okay, when you do the Ultra,
Yeah.
it's roughly around when your right hand lets go of the axe.
And then you hit back and triangle.
Yes.
Mm.
And that'll set it up.
Mm. Triple Trilogy, hello. It's Dobby Dobbs, good luck. Be
So
Tricky, doing good. Oop.
This is after the shield goes clack.
Okay. The Boom 187, hello. Wacky Diddle, hello. Logan Black, hello. Back to Monster Hunter for today. I don't want people to be deprived. So we're using that clack as an auditory cue.
Yes, but it's after the clack.
After the clack. I did not do it right at all.
If you do it too early, you'll get this weird, like, delayed...
And it's just back in triangle, correct?
Yes. That's to set it up, and then you do it again once you're in the Ultra to actually do it, to cancel.
I didn't get it.
You don't even need files to do it either, so...
Oh, you don't need files to do it? We're just gonna do this. How the hell did this guy even figure it out? Was he just like, you can't mash it though, I take it.
Right. At least as far as I'm aware, you can't mash it. Because if you do it too early, you do the normal AED. And if you do it too late, you don't get to cancel.
Is it after the hit, or can the second time you hit it? I think I get the first time. When do you?
The second time, you can do it whenever the heck you want.
I gotta read this thing. Let me maybe try and show this to people that are curious as to what the hell we're talking about.
I apologize that I can't really explain it any better because
it's just weird.
Yeah.
It is just weird. I'm trying to think how I could possibly like show this. How can I show this? So I don't think I can do screen capture for that. Any way to get some USJ Quest action? Well, I can't post it unless you're trying to say, is there any way I can get it? I don't know. We'll see if browser source works. Kind of. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you can't hear the sound, but you can at least look at it. That's so weird. So it's a way to basically get double SAED in a way. Kind of. I mean, SAED...
Yes, you can also do the shield charge instead of the AED.
Let me go ahead and send this link to the YouTube chat so anyone that wants to see it can see it. I will also be posting it in the general chat in the Discord. I think I'm too bad to do it. So there's a translation here. I'll read the translation. Now onto the explanation of how to do this. It's actually pretty easy. That makes me that really triggers me. Which makes this practical. When you initiate an Ultra Burst, SAED for people new to Monster Hunter, the character pulls the shield back, and the animation happens, and the shield expands and make that kachak sound. What I'm doing is inputting down triangle, then immediately down again, a split second after the sound goes off for the shield expanding. At any point following this, you can hit triangle again to cancel into a super burst. So even if the axe hasn't hit anything yet, you can still cancel into the super. So, hitting down and triangle after the... It's down and triangle, and then down. You need to have the red shield buff, though.
Yes.
I need you to be like somebody teaching somebody how to play pool. I need you like standing over. Is it like, okay, I get it. So it's down and triangle after the kachak, and then immediately afterwards you hit down. Do you hold the down or do you just tap it?
I've done it as just tapping down and triangle, and then when I wanted to do it, I do it with tapping down and triangle. So I don't think holding is necessary. It's getting the first input is what sets up the second input. And getting the first input is the hard part.
I feel like I'm getting the first input and then screwing up the second and third.
Huh. After I got the first input, I basically started mashing and I got it.
You just mashed it wildly? Both inputs?
The first I thought I got it on the first input, but I didn't get it right away on the second. So I'm not sure.
I can show you on Xbox. It would really be helpful if I could see somebody's hands doing it.
Yeah, it's like you need an input viewer.
Because like I think I understand in theory. But you can literally cancel it before your axe even goes down, technically, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so I should at least be able
Cancel
to
it
do that.
immediately, if you really wanted to.
I think I'm canceling it a little too early. Because I got it to show up as an axed elemental discharge there. I think I got the cancel off.
I don't know. Earlier I was able to do it, you know, no problem. Don't forget to charge your shield.
Yeah.
There was a point where I got it. I was doing it somewhat consistently, and then I had to step away. Now I can't do it anymore.
I feel like I'm only able to do the AED now. Let's look at it again.
I've done it once since you started.
Don't worry, it's really easy.
And like I've been talking to like Rainy and such, and they're having issues with it too. So
Well, look, if
Don't feel
Rainy's
bad.
having a hard time,
don't feel bad.
yeah, I'm not gonna feel bad.
I mean, the commentary is basically, I can do it like this, but I don't think I can do it reliably actually playing. And it's probably going to be patched in like a week or two anyway, so.
But imagine if you could do it reliably.
I think the main benefit would be the quicker recovery from an Ultra. Because you can do the shield charge from it.
I'm just looking at it as getting that strong super hit and then getting the AED off.
Well, the thing is, the files do a boatload of damage too.
Yeah.
But the AEDs and such actually do less damage without files.
Yeah, I mean, you would only be using it to get that extra strong hit into an AED. Results inconclusive. So essentially, it's a glitch AED cancel. I mean, Senekis, I think that would actually be the best value for it, either canceling the SAED into an AED or canceling the SAED into a shield charge if you were using up your last one. Or you could just do the full SAED into a shield charge, right? That would be nice.
Yeah. You can cancel during the recovery period.
Yeah, that would be significant. So what's the Sakura quest?
It's a challenge quest.
Ooh. Do I need to have my Street Fighter save?
Nope. It's actually, I think it's a pretty easy quest to solo at this rank.
Oh, okay. What is it better, to have crit boost or attack skills? Kildon, it depends. You picked an excellent time to hop in because it is math night. Essentially, you want to get critical skills until you're at 50% affinity. And at 50% affinity, adding crit boost is about equivalent. General recommendation for most weapons. Let's throw something on here.
So the more attack power your weapon has,
the more valuable it is.
Yeah.
The more valuable crit boost is.
I gotta figure out this set then.
I'm looking for all my sets that have Dante pants. What the hell are they? There's one. Let's take a look at this Lance set. Kildon. So this Lance set, maybe it's not fair because I've got so many good decorations. And that essentially I didn't really suffer anything. In terms of return on investment, for single point skills, 4 points of attack boost is really nice. And that's because you get that 12 attack, but then you get a bonus 5% affinity, which is nice. Otherwise, you want to get 3 points of weakness exploit. Really, really good. You have 3 points of weakness exploit and 4 points into attack boost. little bit of critical eye, and then 3 points of critical boost, you're going to be doing pretty well. It works out well because for most, at least Deviljho weapons, you get 2 augment slots. So you can go ahead and put a health augment as well as an affinity augment. This weapon here actually kind of needs an affinity augment. So how long did it take for you to get that USJ armor? Correct.
An hour and a half.
It's really not bad. How does one deal with Tempered Basil as a Charge Blade user? Any tips? I would be really, really conservative about using SAEDs on him.
You can actually do him sort of like old, like the 4U style Charge Blade.
Yeah.
I think you need a couple points of guard, though, to be able to do it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, das erinnert mich.
The issue with Charge Blade is, yeah, it does great damage, but you can end up... It's not Empress in full bloom, is it? Is that the quest?
It's the last 3.
Do you have to do all 3? Or any of the 3?
You can do any of them.
I'll do the first one. Yeah, and Kildon, I mean, that setup is specific to Lance. Better than Expert is generally maximum might, depending on the weapon.
So, you only need 4 tickets.
Okay. To upgrade everything?
Well, to make it, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's just you.
Oh, wow. So cute. She looks so anime. She really does.
It's the eyes.
I mean, Bazelgeuse is one of those guys where, you know, if you can bear it to make the other stuff, she's really nice to... Oh, I've got mega barrel bombs. Really nice to gun. I'm assuming this is her Street Fighter music?
Yeah.
Sorry for what I'm about to do. Oh, resuscitate. That's a good thing. I was about to drop my bombs, too.
Oh, I didn't want her zooming off.
She doesn't have too many weak spots other than her head, right?
And it's pretty. I guess the tail tip is.
Yeah, but who wants to go for that?
When she doesn't focus.
I like this music. Okay. I don't think that was S rank though. No, that was 2 minutes. Never mind. Why did that feel so much longer than 2 minutes?
I don't know. You were too busy enjoying the music.
It was great. Oh, Seft, I'm glad you enjoyed the light bowgun build. Yeah, I wish I managed my time so that I actually released more guides. But generally speaking, you know, if you watch the stream, I'm more than willing to comment. I need 4 tickets. I already got 3.
Yep.
You know, I'm willing to live commentate any weapon, and especially given my world records, you know, you'll see, you know, at least adequate play in those. Yeah, it's just like Bazelgeuse is just one of those fights where it's like you feel so constrained with the weapons you can and should be using on her, you know, or him. But I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, I'm trying to think what double Tyrix in Freedom Unite made me learn, because I'm pretty sure whatever I was using didn't work. I think dual swords, dual blades I was trying to use on double Tigrex in Unite. Sakura is out. It is. We're going to grab it now.
I don't think dual blades are bad on Unite Tigrex, but... You can't really just demon dance all the time. That's what it is.
Alright, maybe I'm just bad. I'm willing to accept that.
I'm not saying it's easy, it's just...
Well, that's kind of what it sounds like.
I think the hard part of it is iframing the roars.
Well, if you have evasion, it's no big deal, but... There was not a lot of generosity in that game. You just want to speed drop down bombs to start.
Sure, why not?
Assuming she doesn't like do too much. She's not. Don't bully
You were saying.
Don't bully me, please. I want her to fly. Please fly. Oh, she's gonna keep wiggling. I saw you were playing some Armored Core. Which Armored Core was that?
Last raid.
What system is that?
Well, that's the PSP remake of it, but it was originally the last game on the PS2.
Does the PSP version have things that weren't on the PS2?
Yes. They added some secret parts.
Graphics are still decent?
Yeah, it's lower polygon, but for the most part it looks the same.
Were you just playing it through PPSPP?
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about that today, why more developers haven't gone about up-resing their PSP games, because there's some real gems on there. You know, Freedom Unite notwithstanding, I got it. So I saw you big banging there. Any reason why?
Like the charge attack? I wasn't doing...
I thought that was a big bang, no?
That was a normal combo.
Oh, it looked like it. Almost the same time. Slightly better. Switch X tutorial? Okay, I know this is what you want.
So we did some maths.
They would understand. All right, that's not one. That's not two. That's not three. That's not four. That's 4.5 months every week. Hey, what do you think about a switch axe? Tell me about switch axes. I got another question about switch axes. You know what I got? I got other questions I want to answer.
What do you want to do with the pair of Switch X?
Well, I can show you.
Remember, I don't have Paradecos.
Oh no, we're doing non-element. It actually rivals Diablos.
What? What?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
But
what?
okay. Is it because of the affinity?
Partially. It also has really high raw.
Well, I mean,
now,
Nergigante. I mean, Power Smasher.
Now the thing is,
you gotta sell me on this.
Set. I can't make the set because you need your 7 attack decoration.
We don't have 7 attack decorations. Nobody has 7 attack decorations.
But anyway, if you did, you could make a monster set.
Of the Paris.
Basically, you would lose the crit eye, but you
Explain
would
to
get
me how it's better than Power Smasher.
Why Power Smasher?
Because I love Power Smasher.
Let's see, 7 because it has power file. And there is another reason, but okay. It has substantially more attack power than Power Smasher to begin with. It's what, 735 versus.
What's the multiplier? 65? Is it 20?
3.5.
5 rounds in Monster Hunter Heavyweight Division? What?
It's time.
What is the Monster
5 rounds
Hunter
in MHW Heavyweight Division?
I don't know. I'm a little concerned.
Unless we have to do more arena or something.
What set do people want me to give them? I don't understand.
You know what set people want?
Hmm.
Give me a minute.
Oh, they want the USJ set. You know,
yes.
All right, so here's what we were also going to do. When will you be fisting people's souls again? Probably tomorrow. I mean, this set, for all intents and purposes, I think is perfect for the Deviljho lands. I really think it is.
What could you do instead? I can't really see anything in particular.
It's a handicraft charm. Those Dante pants are such good value, and for weapons that otherwise can't benefit from maximum might, I think Dante's hair actually is very good value.
So if we're talking value for hair, the USJ helmet may not have much value for armor skills, but it's got value for hair.
Yeah, if I can just augment this lance once more with affinity, and I can, and I'm going to. Let's do that. So now we sit at 5% affinity, which with weakness exploit takes us up to 55% affinity, which with affinity booster takes us up to 105%. So you can be hitting a weak spot at 100% affinity with 3 levels of crit boost with this set.
Well, if you're at 105 affinity, you
5%
could swap
is
a crit eye. You could swap a crit eye for a guard.
Guard is 2 slot though, isn't it?
Nope, it's a level 1 slot.
Well, I don't have any one. I don't have any of those. And is it even worth one? What does one guard even do?
Well, it's enough to let Charge Blade block a Diablo's charge.
Oh, fair enough. Is there a better way for gems other than 4-box tempered missions?
That's about your best
I
bet
mean,
for
do your
gems.
weekly bounties, which I guess we will probably end up doing some weekly bounties now that I think about it. First, let's make our girl set. So this is a full armor set.
Oh my.
Extreme naked and afraid. Guard point undecide he kill tempered Bizzle 10 potion limit no max potion no char. Hashtag Kentucky Scred Chicken hashtag Chad getting paid.
Can't I just use Sakura for this challenge here?
I mean, if you don't upgrade it, it's not that big a difference.
I'm going to say that's okay because against the tempered... Against the tempered Bazelgeuse, that's basically an instant kill anyways.
No fireproof mantle.
It's got to be naked and afraid. SAD. Guard point into SAD. So stupid.
What would you even guard point?
One of the explosions?
I mean, I guess you could guard point his... But you can't guard... I don't think you can guard point his, like, little, like, head shove thing.
I might actually use the Dante charge blade.
Oh yes, I just thought of something. You know what you can do in Armored Core?
Guard point?
No, punch things.
Oh,
There is a set of weapons specifically for punching.
This is just going to be me dying, probably. Alright then. I will be able to fist him with his Dante sword, though. I'm assuming I've got Tempered Basil.
You could do... Or, no, that's an assigned quest.
Oh, the double Tempered Basil? Oh, that would actually be better.
Yeah, but the problem is... That was an assigned quest, so I don't think you can play it.
I'd have to find somebody else.
Type the SOS.
Who is the new nemesis for your any percent run? Well, to be honest, it doesn't seem like they're actually planning on taking me out. They talked about it, but they backed down, sort of. It's Lexicana. You can find their runs on speedrun.com. I'll post the link in just a second. What the hell am I doing? I think I just accidentally restarted Discord. I'm glad I didn't break anything else. I screwed it up, Drek. I really don't know what I did. I mashed all the things on my keyboard. But they technically have the second place on the leaderboard. Now, granted, they're at 9 hours. I'm like at 8 hours. Sorry about that. I don't know what I did.
You did something.
I mashed all of the buttons on my keyboard. Maybe I have like a 5 faint Bazelgeuse.
I'll look to see if I have something. Then you can have extra fun with a multiplayer
No.
difficulty one.
No. I mean, as long as I don't get hit, right? You'll never take any damage. Hello, Squid Sludge. How's it going? I'm assuming I could take cool drinks. I'm assuming that's fine.
No cool drinks, only pain.
I mean, I suppose just fight him normally until he's weak, and then... What attack can you even safely guard point SAED, though?
Well, you can't do the head turn. You can't do the running charge. I don't think you could do the tail swipe, maybe?
The flamethrower attack?
My suggestion would be to go for trips initially, though.
What if I bring, like... What if I guard point SAED, like a small barrel bomb? He didn't say I couldn't bring those.
Oh, the sleep, wake up, guard point.
I mean, that's about...
I mean, that would be your best bet.
Yeah, I think that's... I think you have to do that.
His pop attack?
I mean, put it to you this way. If by some miracle this is not just a more or less instant triple cart, if I kill him normally, I'm counting that as a victory.
The thing about it is, I'm not sure what attacks you can block without recoil, like even with a guard point.
Hop and drop, be safe to guard point into SAED. I'm pretty sure he has the ability to drop bombs in that attack. And remember, he is tempered, and I am naked.
That's why I was suggesting trips.
Yeah, no, it's good. Good advice.
Well, trips temporarily detonate all his bombs, so he won't be planting them for a while.
I just put away like all of my gear for some reason. I probably could have brought like flash bombs and stuff like that, but whatever.
The thing is, when he does the head turn for an attack, he does another attack right afterwards, so I don't think you would get the... I guess you might be able to do the roar.
There's no greater terror than just being like underneath him mid literally any other attack. Oh, want to point out, if anybody's planning on doing the network test for Dark Souls, make sure to download the game today and or tomorrow, as the download is going to go down soon. And then you will not be able to do the network test. Oh, there goes the first feint. In fact, while we're fainting, let's go ahead and start that download.
Please wait.
Dark Souls Remastered network test version. Uh-oh. Cannot download because there is not enough free space.
Uh-oh.
Is that what I get for only having like a 256 gigabyte hard drive?
Apparently.
Yeah. I'll have to go in and mess around and see what I can delete. I knew what would happen eventually. I didn't know what happened that quickly. Oh, this is not a terabyte hard drive, guys. This is a 256 gigabyte SSD. Oh. Can you guard off a tail swipe? You can guard off of anything that is damaged. Wow. You just have to play super conservatively. I don't think there's really anything else you can do. So, Dante has a couple different lightning swords, right? He's got, what, Rebellion? And then what else?
I think for this particular weapon, it's based off of Devil May Cry 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
you got the Ifrit weapon.
The initial, the initial sword is Force Edge.
And then it switches into Rebellion in the...
No, it switches to Alaster, actually.
Oh, Alaster.
Yeah.
Is Rebellion from 2 or 3? Must be 3.
I forget which one. The shield punch is free. And then
I know that.
When you have the
Oop.
the Dante gloves equipped, the slinger is a Nightmare beta.
I'm not going to say this is impossible. Because nothing is impossible. It's kind of a fun end screen. It's like I'm like posing with the Bazelgeuse. Wait, can I not even take a screenshot? Like threw up an error. Hold on a second. Is there an easy way to see like storage?
Settings. Settings, storage.
Damn, Neo Complete Edition takes like 50 gigs. God of War takes 50 gigs too?
Games are huge nowadays.
What is wrong with these people? Street Fighter, I have the disc and it's 30 gigs? Oh, you're getting deleted.
Goodbye, Street Fighter.
You were a $20 piece of DLC for an armor set that I used once. Again, this second reminder, make sure if you plan to do the network test that you do your download today. Is that downloading? Very slowly. There we go. How much do I need for Shep to fist Jerry 69 Seinfeld again? It will happen again tomorrow. So do you want to try and make the Sakura set good?
Let's see what we got.
Let's
I
see.
think it had 4 level 1 slots and 2 level 3 or level 2.
Shep, when do you break down and join some pro fools assigned double-tempered Basil quest?
Oh no, it's 6 level 1 slots.
A lot of slots.
6 level 1, 1 level 2, and 1 level 3.
God, why do they give us latent power? Why do they just keep putting that on things? Nobody wants it. So presumably you'd put handicraft on. Although then again, you can't. It's got no level 2 slots. So unless you've got... Oh, it does have level... Oh, wow, it's got a lot of slots.
Yeah, I said 6 level 1, a level 2, and a level 3.
Oh, well, that could be something.
I mean, you can...
I'm very disappointed.
Throw in your 6 attack decorations.
Iron Panther, I'm willing to do your challenge again at some point, but... I think it's a little... mildly unreasonable? I don't really know how to put it.
Another thought is you get the pink Rathian set bonus.
Yeah, so I mean, of course you'd want to pair it with poison. Were there any good Colby poison weapons, or no, not really?
I think there were, but they probably require a weaken.
Why not just Royal Burst? It's probably one of the best.
What's it called? The SNS.
Well, what would you use on SNS? Not the
Probably
iron.
3 attack, or not 3 attack, 3 poison attack. Handicraft, because handicraft.
But which sword and shield were you thinking of?
Queen's Rape. I can't remember what it's called.
The Royal Rose?
Yeah.
I mean, that would certainly look good. I mean, I've got like 12 Rathian rubies. I guess I can make it. I even have the Rathian spikes. That is going to get rid of all my Rathian spikes. It's a pretty looking weapon though. What's that natural raw? Or true raw on that?
It's a 190.
Workable.
With 10%. I mean, I'd say do a Master's Touch set, but you kind of can't.
No. By default, you cannot. Hello, Atlas. Wouldn't it make an okay Gunlance build with a Royal Burst? Absolutely, it would. That's what we were just talking about.
I mean, honestly, you could use similar builds for them.
Yeah. I mean, artillery notwithstanding, because you would definitely want artillery on this, but...
Swap with, like, Bomber or something.
Yeah.
Or Grinder.
Yeah, maybe some grinder. 1 or 2 echoes worth of grinder would be good. You want to use this against, like,
The Tempered Bazelgeuse.
Tempered Oregon?
I'm actually trying to figure out what the heck to do with the USJ stuff, too.
I really... What is going on? This works so weird with Venom decos. I've never seen this before. So it goes up 20. Then it goes up 10. Then it goes up 30.
Okay, I think it's part of it's a rounding, but it's also that the level 3 is a 10% increase. Or it's a 10%.
It's an increased, yeah, it's an increased return on value. I got you, but still. That's still dumb. I wish I had a third attack deco, but what are we gonna do? Don't have much in the way of affinity. I guess just 2 tenderizer decos? What do you put in there? Maybe 2 grinders?
I'm trying to think. You start with 15. Or you start with 10, rather. 2 tenderizers puts you at 40. If you did 3 expert, you could do 50% affinity.
I would almost put in 5. I don't know. Is the extra 6 poison worth it? I'd almost rather just put in 5 expert decos.
Good. That'll put you at...
Only because I have them and I want to show off. That puts me at 60% on weak spots. Plus, I haven't even augmented the thing yet, although I don't know that I will. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, that's fine. I think the 2 points of grinder is nice to have with such little white sharpness. Do you have any good tempered Uragons?
No.
I think I've got a multi-monster one. I did. We'll do this one. Shep, you look hot? It's warm. To me, it's warm, and it's getting warmer.
It's not too bad over here.
Unless he's talking about Sakura and her super thick thighs, which... Do they need to have her have such like a frilly skirt? I don't know.
Set looks terrible.
At least they gave her the special voice. A new monster announcement? If only. That quest is up whenever you want it.
Probably in a week or 2 we'll get one.
I think so. I think we'll get one in the month of May. It just follows the trend.
Where do I want to start? guess the South Camp would be good. So Shepard, you're not allowed to say anything about my fashion.
Well, you're Sakura, right? Or
no?
Oh. I'm gonna put one Venom deco in. I'm not allowed to say anything about the fashion. That sounds like censorship.
No, you'll see why. I'm not being serious, but you'll see why.
It's kind of an expensive set to upgrade.
And I'm surprised they have to upgrade it individually.
They got to get those hard armor spheres out of you somehow. I really want Mitsusune as well. I mean, they're probably getting ready to start talking about whatever the summer festival is going to be.
I think they might do. I'm thinking we'll get like two more monsters, and then they're gonna make a big announcement for some upcoming stuff.
Yeah. Sounds reasonable.
Or at least they're gonna have a new what do you call it? Roadmap.
You think they'll have a new map in the summer?
No, like guidelines of what they're going to do.
Oh, I see. I mean, I could see there being a new map over the summer. Yeah, I could see them adding one big release before they come out with G rank next year. I don't know if it would be as early as summer, though. I'd imagine closer to fall. Maybe late summer. Why am I glowing?
Okay, do you have your slinger?
I shoot fire?
A token.
That's kind of a cool touch.
So yes, I was talking about hair value.
Hair value?
I have all the hair.
Whoa, what is with your hair?
I have all of it.
Is that USJ?
You can't have any.
I mean, you... Can you even roll through that with evasion +5, the tremor?
You can roll through it normally, it's just some awkward timing. Speaking of awkward timing.
I did poop him. I know he takes, like, a lot more poison to actually poison, because we tested it. I still feel like I would have gotten the poison off faster with the gun lance. I don't know why.
It does have like twice as much poison to begin with.
Does it really? I mean, this weapon looks great though. In terms of like stylish hunting. Now, poison duration up, though. I think I didn't test that. You did. It's not double. It's like an extra, like 20 or 30%. Those earplugs are doing some work.
Tried.
I'm a little nervous. Those are the water colps?
They're the...
They awaken, right?
Jira cold ones. Yeah. There are, like, awakened water ones, though. Which are probably better, but...
Probably. The cold weapons look great, but at the same time, they do all kind of look the same.
Makes me wonder what...
Shoot. Gauges are woke. With him.
Not sleeping. He's leaving at least now. Sorry, I moved away because of...
Gotcha hatred?
No, because of Rathalos.
He's ready for... I feel like the little noise it makes when you shoot it out. It's like a little like... But chill. Sakura just looks too weird, even with a skirt. Yeah, her...
It's because it was like ripped almost straight out of the Street Fighter.
I mean, even in Street Fighter, though, there's... I kind of agree. I mean, there's just something like a little unsettling about that face. I mean, she's definitely still like a cute anime girl, but... like the positioning of her eyes is off or something? I don't know. This isn't God of Demon Boy? I haven't been playing God of War in a while. I've been doing Dark Souls, which has been fun. Been a while since I played the game. If you drink a potion, she doesn't even put the potion to her mouth.
She just shoves it into her face.
Yeah, like, she kind of mashes it into her chin. So her head is bigger than her head sits higher than a normal hunter's head. I mean, she is kind of like abnormally larger than the handler. Can you come over to where the handler is in this camp? You'll stand next to her.
Get in there. By the camp.
It would be interesting if Sakura ended up being taller than even male hunters. I mean, I know the male hunters and the female hunters are both the same height, but... Your horns don't count.
And why not?
Actually, if anything. So her eyes are lower, but her head is like a little taller. Can you hide your helmet, please? She's got a bigger head, but lower eyes? Oh. That is kind of weird. Somebody's saying they think... Gustavo is saying he thinks they actually changed her model for this game.
They might have adjusted it to more or less fit the player model, but...
Well, maybe that was the problem, is like they stretched it out. So rather than having like a proper semi-anatomically correct model, it's just kind of...
Not so.
Not like...
Not so much.
Well, it's just like, you can just tell, like, something's a little off. And like
Uncanny
that's...
Valley.
Yeah, that's... And that's not... Say what you will about Capcom at times. I mean, that's not like them, you know?
They're usually consistent within the same game.
Yeah, I mean, they've got very good artists.
All these footprints.
I forget, white sharpness goes through? Or no?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I think Sword and Shield still has its, what do you call it, too?
Well, with Samurai layered armor, remember, you know, you can wear that on anything. Sakura, you got to use the Sakura skills, which, while not terrible...
I actually do find it odd that they didn't do that as layered armor.
Is that protective polish? Yes, I didn't.
Torch pods around here somewhere.
I've got some. So, let's say the only Armored Core games I played were Armored Core 1 and 2 for the PlayStation.
Okay.
And I picked up the very latest Armored Core in the series.
So, Verdict Day?
Would it even seem like the same game anymore?
Well, not Verdict Day. I'd say PS1 and PS2 games play, for the most part, similarly. The PS3 games, 4 and 5, both play very differently.
They go into the speedy robot territory, right?
Yeah, 4 is the speedy robot. 5 is the, I want to say, realistic, sort of.
Well, I like my my mechanical robot boys to be realistic. As realistic as something like the walking robot
it's
can be.
Clearly stylized, but it's more grounded. Verdict Day would be easier to play than 5.
What I really want to get is an OSSC.
Yes.
Open source scan converter. I've gone to the order page a couple times, and I always get a little put off, A, by the price, even though I know it's actually quite reasonable by most classic standards. Like $150. I mean, when you compare, like, the price of, like, what the SNES Mini and everything like that were going for versus one of those if you already own the console, really not that bad. Can you show us your heavy bowgun skills for your next quest? Is there a heavy bowgun in this game?
Actually, yes, there is now.
Which one?
Glutton. Glutton is pretty scary.
I didn't get Glutton, unfortunately.
Well, you know Bonesaw, right?
Yeah, it's better than Bonesaw, I know.
It's Bonesaw Plus.
Oh, I wanted it.
You gotta wait till next time.
I was getting really tired of farming Colby. And I didn't even farm Colby much compared to, I'm sure, what some people did.
It's... I'm pretty sure just the sniffing was probably the fastest way you could do it. Or the fastest reliable way of doing it.
And again, I saw people... When we saw those videos of the alleged 1 credit clears, somewhere in my brain I still wonder, like, were we bamboozled?
I think those runs are like all, like everything matters in the final phase.
Don't really know how I died there, but...
You got nuked.
I guess I got nuked.
And now everything is terrible.
Oh, well,
everything is terrible.
He's ready for cap.
Well, I don't have a trap.
Oh.
But he's going to nap time.
I've got traps. I might have the blast heavy bowgun that I could try and use. If you just want to see me try and make a Colv heavy bowgun usable, that can be a fun challenge.
Did you get the Pierce one? Or support, rather?
I have to check. Honestly, the only one I really wanted was Bonesaw, and I didn't get it, and it made me sad. Yeah, evil person, the only thing that gets me about the Ryu set is, like, it wanted you to have access to Street Fighter V to get it early, and then it was terrible. Why would they do that?
Hey, Wyvern Jim.
Is there anything you even need that for anymore?
Armor augments.
Fair enough. I got my gold crown Lavasioth.
Yay.
Put me in, coach.
I got a 4 strike.
Are you here to try and justify that challenge you tried throwing out earlier?
Now, why would I try to do that?
I don't know. I guess your kids have to be fed.
Yeah,
Whoa.
They got to eat.
Was that a kid or a chicken?
One of my kids making a chicken noise.
You could understand my confusion then.
Yeah, I can.
All this talk of chickens is making me think of Nugget in Yakuza.
Nugget was a good manager. I did get... Apparently I made a set for Terath Assault support. That must be the Pierce gun, huh?
Yep.
I mean, it's got semi-reasonable things on it. I put 1 recoil, 2 ranged on it.
So let me ask you something. Was that challenge a little too extreme for you? I mean, honestly, I don't feel like you tried very hard.
Have you tried it?
Look. We're not worried about me. You're the streamer. I give you challenges, you give us results.
I mean, I gave you a pants disaster.
I guess that's true. To be fair, I'll dial it down just a little bit. Next time it won't be tempered basil, maybe regular basil.
No, regular basil. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Thank you for being so so generous, really. Really a benevolent dictator of sorts.
I mean, I can be kind. You need a helping hand with these quests? I mean,
we're mostly here to test out math. That's
that's fine. I mean, I can always lend a helping sword, you know.
Shep, can you make a vampire set? I mean, just using a 3-piece Nergigante with a healing weapon. Honestly, just normal healing is kind of fine.
What about one with, like, Val?
I wouldn't do that. You want to see the issue with Val?
Sure.
I'll show you the issue with Val. This is what a lot of people don't realize. What kills you in this game is generally burst damage. Now, everybody looks at this set and they say, oh wow, I've got 3 recovery speed and I keep healing when I take damage, right? Like, everybody thinks that.
True.
And it's true. You do recover your red health very quickly. Hold on, it's very difficult for me to deal damage because I'm using a Fartman set. I'm too powerful. I need to set up a series of bombs.
You need an acid pool to... You need a refreshing bath.
Yeah, I need some other way to demonstrate this. Other than this.
Refreshing bath.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
Just go on the expedition.
Now here's a general idea. What if you're using like a high burst damage weapon with the health regen argument, like say Golance?
I didn't say that health regen wasn't good. Health regen on the weapon is the most efficient way of healing damage.
Right. But I'm saying using that in conjunction with Bazelgeuse armor. Not saying I would do it because, you know, I wear full Rattle.
Even then. I mean, you have to think about, you know, what you're gaining from Bazelgeuse, right? What you're gaining from Bazelgeuse is the ability to recover health once you're past red health. So let's try and demonstrate that. Fartman is too powerful. I can just like chill in this freaking acid pool. This is great. Do you see this, Drac?
Yeah.
Too powerful.
I was gonna say, do you have some kind of resistance?
I don't think so.
'Cause I think there is a skill that reduces the...
Maybe it's a fluvial resistance. Okay. So you can see how quickly the red is popping up. Very quickly. A clip, maybe 2 or 3 pips for every second. You see how gradually that comes back up, though? Once you're at any sort of non-red health.
It's excruciating.
So this is what the three-piece set bonus gives you. Recovery speed doesn't affect this at all. Just teeny amount of healing. And if you compare that to just 1 health augment, and I'm not even talking about the Nergigante bonus. I'm just talking about just throw a health augment onto your weapon.
And bam.
Yeah. You know, the question comes about the opportunity cost. And the opportunity cost is you can either put affinity, health augment, or attack augment. Now, attack augment is really just a cherry on top, right?
Yes.
Out of everything, I would pick that last. So, given 3 augments, you do health, affinity, attack. But even given a choice between affinity and health, at this point in the game, having health augment instead of affinity augment, it's going to change the way you play so much more compared to just having an additional 10% affinity. It just matters that much. I've got affinity and health on this weapon here, I think. I do.
I'd say my policy for it would be that the first affinity augment is just pretty massive.
It is. I mean, you would never do more than 1 affinity augment.
But
I feel like with health regen allows people to be more aggressive.
Of course, more aggressive. I mean, the main thing is you don't have to stop and drink a potion ever.
Right.
True.
That's really where the value in it comes in, is that you just have more uptime.
But then max potions exist too, so...
They do. But even to take the time to pull that out.
Unless you're wearing
saved sheathing and drawing.
Unless you're wearing full Deviljho. Which we know Shep loves the idea of wearing full Deviljho.
I mean, you know, I mean, you do. I mean, I'm not anyone's boss except for Boulder Rocks. I technically am his boss because I pay him. But outside of him, I am nobody else's boss.
So when are we gonna see you wear a full Shepherd?
You just saw me wear a full Sakura, so there you go.
That doesn't count.
It is a full armor set.
It is actually a full armor set. Some may actually say that you have never worn a full armor set. Where's your Ryu armor?
Look. I wear a full armor set every day.
Where? Let me show you. There's only a couple in the game. Where's your full alloy?
Look, we're not worried about that. I have those sets, but I don't wear them.
That's a full set, though. What you're wearing isn't a full set. It's a false full set.
It's a segmented set.
Yeah, you're wearing a segmented set. This is a full set. This is a full set.
Does it have a set bonus?
This is a full set.
Does it have a set bonus, Chef?
It does.
What's the set bonus?
Anjanath's Will.
That's cheating. It's just a copy. It's like the Azure Star.
No, that's not a full set. That's not a full set. That's segmented. That's a false full set. Where's your Sakura set? Where's your Ryu Karate Gi set?
Tempered Bazelgeuse.
Where is your cat's full armor set?
Where's your cat's full armor set?
Where's chaos? I need chaos so we can combine our
segmented
power.
Segmented set, not full armor set. I'm wearing the exact same full set that you are, in that it's not a full set because it's components.
Define segmented set.
You can take off a piece and the rest of it won't break.
But what if I don't take off a piece?
When I'm playing as full Aloy, I'm wearing a full armor set. That's what I'm going to do now.
What if I don't take off a piece yet? Then
I'm going to wear a full Aloy, and I'm going to use that weird-ass heavy bowgun because somebody asked me to.
That sounds like pain.
That's all right. I don't care. It's like whatever. Like, it's not a big deal.
Hey, maybe I should put that in one of my challenges.
That's fine. I tried to use a full armor set, and you denied it.
Yeah, because it's called Naked and Afraid, not Full Set and Afraid. Jeez.
Unupgraded. The Ryu armor is naked. For all intents and purposes against tempered Bazelgeuse.
No. By your definition, Ryu armor is a full set.
It actually is a full set. It's true.
But
the defensive bonus is 100.
Does it boost your defense in any sort of way from being naked?
In any statistically significant way?
No, I didn't say any.
You know what increases your defense but isn't armor?
What?
Armor charm.
I put those away. He asked for me to put them away, and I did.
I told him he's not allowed to wear charms. He cheated last time.
What about armor seed?
I put everything away just to be safe because he started specifying specifically 10 potions.
One more thing.
Well, if he says something like 10 potions, I assume that means all. Hey, neither of you have like investigations for just like, this is weird, Anjanath?
For Anjanath?
Just not tempered Anjanath, just
a regular one? Let me look.
I probably do.
Oh, hey. It's tempered Deviljho. Let's do him. People with HR 900 may well be very good at the game, but in all likelihood just farmed the... What was that quest? Azure Pink investigation over and over and over again?
The Cherry Blossom one?
No, not the Cherry Blossom one. There's one you can do repeatedly.
Oh, the Tempered Legiana and Pink Rathian one.
Yeah.
I think most people did the Azure and Pink Rathian optional quest.
I mean, that's...
I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's the one.
Shepard 2 USJ.
I would love... Do you have it to post?
Nope.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
I have an Anjanath if you want it.
No, we're going to do Tempered Deviljho.
Alright.
I hate that I don't have the Pierce deco yet.
Forever doomed to Rathalos Waste.
Yeah. The worst part is, like, Piercy isn't even that good on Tempered Deviljho. But that's okay, we'll use it anyways. I can get a sleep off. I can get a poison off, I can get a para off.
You know what's sad about Kolv being gone, though?
What's that?
No one's in the Gathering Hub.
No, we had a brief shining moment of cooperation, and then it's like everybody just... Like,
Straight just died.
yeah, it's just gone.
It's like, hey, we're all friends, and now, yeah, have a nice day.
All of you.
I hate everybody.
should just start speedrunning Monster Hunter Portable 3rd HD. Shap, do tempered gel with longsword? I will, but somebody asked for this specific gun before. It's weird that tempered Deviljho is even out right now. Has he been out for a full week, or just like did he just pop up for a couple days?
I think they put him up for when they last did the update. They put him up, or when they last changed stuff over, rather.
The last Thursday. So he'll be up for like a full week then, essentially. Yeah. Well, that's nice of them.
They're probably gonna bring him in periodically. Deviljho, where are you?
I know where he is, but I'm scared to find him. I'm looking for a chill shroom. I don't think I brought chill shrooms.
I've made a terrible decision for this.
No, whatever.
I'm gonna live with it, but I've made a terrible decision.
Maybe. Is that thunder? Or is that Hera?
Hera shots move so slow. Okay.
Wow, I love the recoil on this. This is nothing.
Was not quite at full health.
Is it a one-shot without full health?
Considering I have 493 defense, I think, yeah.
I have less than you. That makes me really scared. Oh!
Yep.
I'm good.
Well, it was the whole not full health thing.
That dodo's going in his mouth. You may not want to flash him. Don't. In fact, don't. We want to save the flashes for when he's getting ready to eat us. What shots are you using on him normally?
I'm trying to. I'm standing here. I'm pressing triangle a lot. And it's not loading. I'm using spread because I'm crazy.
That's that counts. Nice.
That's one way to knock him over.
Did you do that?
No, the boulders did.
Oh, but who set them off? Did I do that?
Probably.
Oh God, I didn't even know it.
It's all that pierce.
It does, yeah. Getting like 18 damage off a shot just feels so bad.
Well, I do that like per pellet.
You don't. You get that off per pellet?
Shooting the legs, I'm getting 15.
How are you doing more than double my damage? Is pellet that much stronger?
20 on the head.
Like, what am I even doing here? I'm gonna get some sleep off. I can at least feel semi-useful that way. It's asleep.
I'll squeeze in that extra damage while I can, though.
You got Wyvern Fire?
No, I do not.
Hmm.
Like, I can't use it.
Alright, I'll set off the...
It really didn't do that much. Sadly.
So much damage. You have no idea how badly I want to switch over to a lance right now. Like, that lance thirst is real. I might die. Ooh.
He wants you.
No, I'm out. I'm out. I'm putting the lance set on. It's just not worth it, you know? We got our sleep. We got our jollies.
What are you doing, Joe?
Just Lance is just so good.
Joe, please. He was chasing you up the hill and then he suddenly turned around.
It's fine by me.
And then he jumped.
It's like the one guy I'm going to feel bad for not having guard up with, but whatever.
I don't feel like guard up's super necessary for him.
That's helpful. Oh, you didn't get a chance to do the siege at all, Wacky Ditto? That's a shame. Even if you didn't get any of the weapons, the Kolv chest piece is so good. At least you're getting those Wyvern snipes.
Really not doing that much damage.
Really? Not even the explosion. Oh, is that? Oh, hold on. I got
I've seen like
pitfall.
a peak of like, I want to say like 50 or 60 damage on them.
I thought the legs were a weak spot for weapons. Oh, they are. There we go.
Oh god. They got us.
That's fine. They just got a poison off. Wouldn't be surprised if they got an extra para at this point.
You know what? I'm gonna go get more ammo. And more max potions.
Not a bad idea. Yeah, the Kushala roar into the trip, into the super wind, feels bad, man.
If his his roar where he put on his wind aura didn't last forever, I really wouldn't mind it so much.
Yeah. They should all be
just as long
short
as his other
roars.
roar.
Given how often he uses them, they should be short.
but I have to question Capcom's.
Uh oh. Alright, so this is, everybody, this is an example of why the health augment is really, really nice to have. I'm actually healing faster with just this one augment on my weapon than the Bazelgeuse armor set. Set bonus. I might try and get a ride off. Actually, maybe now's not the best time. I should wait for him to maybe not be enraged.
I don't think it's a big difference between the two, but...
I mean, maybe the ride's better when he's enraged anyways, because... What the hell? We flinched out of the air?
Apparently. It wasn't my shots.
I was lance charging in that general area.
So like a slinger hit or something?
Maybe.
I was not prepared for that.
Uh-oh.
Mantle has one off.
Yeah, I mean, certainly though with him, there's an argument to be made for using guard up. Not guard up, just guard.
Yes.
Although, you could make an argument for guard as well. I came for the math. We did math on Sakura. We have not yet done the math on the Colby Para switch axe, although you...
Are we capping?
Yeah, there's no reason not to cap.
Trying to think of how to put it. We got up to, I think it was like 534 effective raw.
Oh my god, this god just slept him. How did they get that much sleep off on him that quickly? Had you been working on it, Drac?
They have the knives, and the knives have like tons of value.
They must have all been throwing the sleep knives.
Possible. Investigation added. Woo!
Solve for 5x minus 11 equals 39. Alright, we'll add 11. That makes it 50 divided by 5. X equals 10. Come at me with your weak algebra.
I forgot about the flash nerf temporarily there, so I apologize for that.
It's okay.
I actually picked up some crystal burst to deal with that.
Hair did I just do your algebra homework? I'm okay with that, actually. All right, so let's take a look again. Let me reevaluate the switch axe. So again, I really like having the true raw up. you think they'll ever give us a toggle?
No.
Probably not.
If they cared, we would have gotten it already.
Pi is not spelled P-I-E, it's just P-I. And log of pi is 0.4971498.
Are you sure he's not talking about a piece of pie, though?
Well, that is possible. Want to do some integrals. Calculus is actually not my strong suit. Unfortunately. So 735, you're right. That is 210 raw. So when you were saying... Okay, that's true. It's 10 more effective raw than Nergigante. Still has plenty of blue sharpness. And it has a level 3 slot. Okay. I can see where you're going with it.
And what we do is we basically pile on as much attack power as possible.
Why not affinity? And attack power?
Because we hit... What was it? We hit 95% affinity.
Are you assuming affinity booster?
We're assuming maximum might, weakness exploit.
Oh, well, that's what I mean. So it's just a standard... You're just going for like a standard set, but then you're also, of course, awakening it. Because why wouldn't you?
Why would we? We non-elemented.
Oh, I see.
I'm sort of wearing the set. It's just because I don't have an augment on it, I can't do certain things.
So it's a choice between... I see. It's a choice between doing maximum para or doing maximum damage.
Right. And both work well.
Yeah, I mean, it's really up to the individual.
Now, the difficulty I have is I don't have, 6 attack decorations. So I can't do the true set.
Shep, can we do math on the radius of booty to judge the increase of width after a Shep fisting? So first you need the diameter of my fist. Do I need to finish 3 requests to get the close? I did it in 2. I just wish I had paradecos. Do you have any good, I know you do. Good deco quests or no?
Probably.
I mean, it's a good guess. Where the heck?
Let's see.
Alright, so I guess my only question is why...
Do that one.
Why mail
do
model?
that one.
Thank you, Chaos.
Can't do that one.
This is a different kind of fist.
So far I've gotten a Kushala, a Kushala, 2 Vols. Could do a multi-monster quest.
Fine.
Are you ready to be naked and afraid?
You want me to be naked?
Well,
I'll get
you'll have
naked.
to look at the quest first, and then you can decide.
Let me know when it's up. Chaos, now that I think about it, is your icon based off of the critical Grendel strike? I mean, why awaken when you get 21 true raw for 1 decoration slot investment? I would say solo, there's no question you want to go for the raw. But in a group, rocking out 550 para, I mean, that's a lot of para. That is an unbelievably large amount of para.
On a weapon that hits very quickly.
On a weapon that hits quickly and hard. They must have made a mistake when they made that weapon.
Well, it can't get white sharp.
Why would I do this naked and afraid? Why would you suggest this?
Because of Basil. But before we start, I want to get a drink. So excuse me a moment.
All right, Chaos, why don't you hop into this too?
Thank you, kind sir.
Probably gonna stream for another 50 minutes to an hour, and then it's got to be an early tonight. I've got a project I actually have to do for a class I'm in. Got like 3 jobs, and I have a class. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, how do you find time for personal life? Jeez.
I don't have one. You are my... when I need to get out those frustrations, I just start fisting hollows on stream. It's just the Kulu Boys room, Chaos.
You got it.
Oh man, Chaos, time to combine our powers.
I'm ready to do the fusion
dance.
So
we've actually come to a starting realization that you and Iron Panther are not wearing full sets.
Oh, really?
You're wearing segmented sets that have the appearance of being a full set. If you wanted to use a real full set, you only have 3 choices in the game.
I strongly disagree with his argument.
I'm not sure I follow you. I thought you were talking about mixing between alpha and beta.
Nope. You have Sakura's work uniform, you have Ryu's karate gi, and you have Aloy's body. If you're not wearing that, you're not wearing a true full armor set. But it's cute. Right. It's cute that you guys think you're using full armor sets, but it's just not real.
You see, you hear this blasphemy.
Chaos just agreed with you, man. He just totally said, "Yeah, you're right."
From a technical standpoint, he's absolutely correct.
We don't need these technologies in here. Like, I mean, come on now.
This is. You hear that tone in Iron Panther's voice? That's the tone of when somebody knows that they've been owned and have lost the argument.
That's the tone of me about to go for axe and chicken.
Yeah.
Many chickens will pay.
Yeah.
For this transgression.
Yeah.
And that's also, again, when somebody's lost an argument, they take it out on others. That's okay.
That's okay.
I've been there, I've seen this a lot of times.
I can make more chickens.
It's, it's not that I set out every day to, win arguments on the internet, but, I mean, I guess I just did, so. I could put on the specific mixed armor set for you. Where is it? Iron hugs the cheeks. There we go.
That is not. That is not right.
It's your set.
No, it's not my set.
It may as well be a full armor set.
No, it may as well not be.
Oh man, that is.
It may. Yeah. What do you mean? It may as well not be. It's you, man.
I'm back.
I don't like
Welcome
this
back.
at all. I mean, can you change those pants to anything but like highlighter green? You like just go with something else.
Green pants.
Very green pants.
You like glow in the dark. Like you look like you belong in a very bad rave party.
Luminol green.
If those pants were a car, you would attract many eyes.
Yeah.
You'd be immediately pulled over.
And then they would ask me for my license, registration, and phone number for later. I want to go to this party. Well, I'm going to do the para. Drac, I'm assuming you're just doing the damage?
Am I?
I don't know.
What are we doing first?
I don't know. Whoever we run into first. Elyzio, hello.
I mean, I'm starting at the central camp, so...
Okay. So probably Odo first. Odo's usually the first one there.
I mean, I love the idea of doing like just maximum damage with a switch axe. That is interesting. So does it technically out damage? You said you technically out damages Diablos?
Yes.
Even at white sharpness.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So, this is assuming the ideal set?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so Terra Tyrannos has 220 raw. No, sorry, that's freaking...
230.
That's
I think.
230. So it's 253. Oh, that's true. This is only 10 less raw. You're factoring in average damage because of affinity?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, God knows that negative 30% affinity is annoying as hell. And also, you could easily put a health augment on it, whereas you would only need to put an affinity augment on Diablos.
Did you channel Rhode Island there for a second? That was a health augment?
Augment.
Look, I'm from New England, man, okay? I try to suppress this stuff, but sometimes things come out. Elyzio, the set in question, and I'm going to theory craft my own after this, would in theory have maximum attack decorations. Just put your 7 attack decos in.
Well, our set also uses agitator.
So you're going for like max agitator?
Yeah. Well, actually, we only do like 2 points of agitator.
Is that what you go for too?
Just 2 points of agitator. Basically, just we wanted to change the charm over.
You don't put any handicraft in it.
Nope.
No
It's
need.
already got 60 hits of blue.
That's plenty.
That is the wrong... Okay. Started dancing.
I know that feeling. You see these pants, all you can do is dance.
I've been overcome with a very strong urge to dance upon seeing your pants.
Chaos, make sure if you want to play the network test for Dark Souls that you download it tonight.
Do they have a free beta, or do you
Yes.
have to pre-order it?
No, it is free beta, but you must download by tomorrow at midnight. Otherwise, you will not be able to get it.
Is this PS4 only, or all platforms?
PS4 and Xbox, I believe. I don't think it is PC.
Oh, okay. I'm probably going to end up buying it on PC if I do get it, but I will definitely download it.
Oh, Drek, you did do Para.
Yeah.
You tease. You told me you're going for max damage.
Have you seen my Paris?
I'm sure you...
You know what I didn't do? Eat.
But Chaos, don't you want to fight the Japanese?
No, they will destroy me.
That's the best part.
I'm not good at Dark Souls PvP by any stretch. I play it for the PvE and co-op play.
Objectively, how would you rate my PvP performance given that I was not at max level?
You were effectively handicapped with Cestus. I'm not gonna defend that.
But I was beating everyone, right?
I mean, until
Jerry
you started
69
just throwing
Springer.
until you started throwing yourself away at the arena, then
Well, that
yes,
wasn't fair.
No, it wasn't. But other than that, no, you handled yourself very well.
I like the PvP in that game.
Yeah.
It's dumb. It shouldn't be balanced.
No.
They should just make it as unbalanced as possible.
Well, the meta for the longest time was basically glitch abuse, where you would like put on full Havels, do some glitch with binoculars, and like magic buff your weapon or something. There were a couple spells you could get, and you just go at light speed or something like that. It's ridiculous.
That doesn't sound fair.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. Elyzio, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if you're still there, but essentially the assumption is that the negative 30% affinity is counteracts the white sharpness you get from Diablos. Do we have anyone here who can mount? No.
Cool.
is there anything we could jump off of?
There are a couple segments that are slopes.
I can't find it. Legiana Corpse just fell, by the way. It was kind of cool.
Wow.
You can actually see...
I got womboed there.
Oh, yeah. Everybody got womboed.
Everyone okay?
No.
What's wrong?
No, I don't think we're doing okay.
Tempered Basil is what's wrong.
Alright, Iron Panther. You actually have fire resistance built into that set, okay? So I expect no cards from you.
Look. Let's not.
This is
I'm
the one
distracted by
time.
your pants, okay?
Shepard, you have no defense built into that set?
What are you talking about?
He doesn't need defense, he just goes full nut.
The light show.
Fireworks.
Ooh.
Yes.
I'm gonna do white on fire. Juicy.
I did whatever fire too.
Might as well be.
Payday.
That's it! The secret to the mount! Chaos! Oh.
What epiphany are we having here?
Get him!
Swings.
Get him!
Shepard may a little be too excited for mounting.
Upswings are pretty cool.
There's a cat! Okay, so we're gonna... I guess we should probably do something about this. There. Ready for cap, I think?
Oh god!
This is gonna be total regret.
Yeah, he's
but
ready.
Anyone? Just like
A
the
little close.
just the massive, like everybody swarms in to do the pair. What's left? Radabon?
Yep.
Radabon.
This was almost the hardest grouping we could get. I guess if a Deviljho was here, it'd be harder.
Yeah.
Or if it was tempered Radaban. Unfortunately, it is not.
Yeah, Elyzio, it's not... The 10% with white affinity isn't the issue. The issue is getting 100% affinity with 3 levels of critical boost.
Basically,
the increasing returns to scale on max critical boost, I could see, even without doing any math, could beat out white sharpness.
if we assume like no
Upstairs.
skills,
Mm-hmm.
like 30% affinity versus getting white sharpness.
Mm-hmm.
White sharpness is slightly better.
Slightly better while you have white sharpness.
Yes.
As soon as that white sharpness goes away, it's going to be worse, of course. And for Diablos weapons especially, you're stuck. I mean, you're very compartmentalized. I don't know where the hell I'm... This thing's gonna
It also helps that the Tariff Switch X has the what do you call it? Much better slot.
It has a level 3 slot, yeah, compared to... Well, what does Diablos have? Level 2?
1.
Oh, it's level 1? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is significant. Unless you have 7 attack echoes. And even then...
I think it's better to go for crit.
At that level of raw, you're correct. And that's only because critical boost is even a skill in this game.
No. That was a very fast para.
I put on Apothecary.
Oh god. No survivors.
I couldn't even para him in time.
It would be funny if corpses fell in pitfalls.
Yeah, so at 100% affinity, you know, each level of critical boost is an additional 5% damage. So, again, we have to do relative difference, right? We should really be basing it off of 30% affinity.
30% is, what, a 7.5% increase in damage, and with full crit boost, it's 12%?
Yep, 12%. That's correct. So you're basically 12% damage.
And going from blue to white is roughly a 10% increase.
Yeah.
So, if you have crit boost,
does it go to 1.32 to 1.42?
Are these all additive bonuses or multiplicative?
That's multiplicative.
Okay.
I think the only additive bonuses are attack. Like anything that increases the attack directly is additive.
Oh, I got another tenderizer deco. Just gonna get melded.
I got a hero stream sword. I got a sword.
Sword.
S-words.
Yeah, you don't even have to touch handicraft. And honestly, protective polish would just be quality of life on the weapon. You don't even really need it with switch axe.
Assuming I believe they do go protective polish just because of how little white it gets. Like
not for the Teroth.
But for
Diablos, it's mandatory.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're right. In that sense, you're automatically out. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? Here, it was weird seeing you with your helmet off, Chaos. I'm not gonna lie.
I got sick mutton chops.
Let's build for just damage, Drek. I want to see what I come up with. I don't think it'll be hard. I think I probably already have a set designed for it. Come to think of it.
I mean, on my para set, I basically just tossed damage on it anyway.
Yeah.
Except for my 3 para decorations.
Well, I guess probably whatever I have for my longsword. No. That wouldn't make any sense. Oh, I can just get rid of the handicraft charm. And put agitator on. I feel like I'm blind. So tell me in the end how close this gets to your set without even looking at it. The last thing is.
Oh, it's pretty close so far.
I mean, you probably do. I would assume you finish out maximum might.
I think I'm only doing 2 points. I have to go look. I probably do, but
from just the way you described it, like if you were describing it, like if you gave me the police sketch, if I had to do the police sketch of this is what I would come up with. Is this exactly what you use?
Sorta.
Do you use that Mind's Eye gem often? I only use it for heavy bow guns with Pierce. What do you change?
We pile on more attack because it's just.
You have more attack decos?
If you have, you know, a bazillion attack decos, that's what you do. The reason being, you know, once you have the augment, you don't need the 3 crit eye.
If you did that, I would rather put healing in it, though. I think I would do health augment.
But then you're missing out on, what, 9 attack?
I think I'm okay with that.
Well, is it actually 9 attack? That's the thing.
Well, non-element doesn't boost it anymore, but of course that 9 is getting boosted by 1.4. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that's a lot of extra damage.
I can dig it.
What's the best armor as a base for elemental bow? I can show you what I use. Huh.
I think I need...
That's weird. I can't augment it. So you would really... You wouldn't... You'd put affinity in there?
Yes, I would do an affinity augment.
I just like the health regen too much. Well, different strokes for different folks, right?
If it had a second augment, the second augment would be health.
Yeah.
But we don't have that luxury.
No.
Why not
it's
just...
good enough as it is.
Why not just pump more attack? Or does it only give you 5 true raw?
The first attack, or every attack augment is 5 attack. The first affinity augment is 10% affinity.
Right.
So.
Drek, check me on this. I think this is the meta elemental.
Yeah.
I think this is
can
meta
do,
elemental. You could switch out Mighty Bow if you don't want to have the extra shot, but everybody says it's worth it.
That reminds me, I actually have pieces that could replace things now because of USJ armor. Not exactly sure what yet, but
I should probably move my head out of the way. Fitness charm there. I'd honestly say that Odo waste is better than Nurgi waste for Ela crit bow.
Probably. It's not a huge difference though. And it depends on the bow also.
And what you're fighting. Yeah, I mean that's a reasonable assertion to make. I don't think that 2 points of an attack or 2 points in element or crit are going to make that big of a difference either way, though. I mean, it's both statistically very small.
Well, my question would be is if you put 2 players using these 2 different sets in a hunt, I mean, what tangible difference would it make if one player is using the quote-unquote inferior set?
I mean, that's what I'm saying. The difference between 2 attack boost or 2... Because the Odo coil is the same as Nurg, except rather than 2 attack, you get 2 crit.
Yeah.
It's literally the only difference. It's a very mild part. Where they're correct is that because you're really trying to spam as many crit element shots as possible, that you're building this set for the element. So having Odo as opposed to Nurg, it makes sense. At the time when I made it, I may not have had Odo made. Odo was kind of a...
You used to hate that. Like, any piece of Odo.
Well, I mean, it's... I mean, certainly the set bonus is gross.
Yeah.
There's no denying that. You know, I've got a massive amount of crit decos as well, but you want to max out your element. You know, hard part with elemental bow is, you know, if you gotta switch bows mid-hunt, you gotta switch bows mid-hunt. Yeah, and even still, it's like they raise a good point.
Well, if you got a set save for every elemental bow, then it's not that big of a deal.
No, you would need to. Because we're working off of, in theory, we've already got 2 points of crit boost. Where the hell did I get that second piece? Oh, because I got a critical deco here. Yeah, it'd be nice if there was something else I could put in instead of a critical deco, but still, I don't know. I don't do critical bow enough to say. I think, hold on, I think I got triggered. I was doing a switch axe set. Oh, this isn't a good set. You didn't get... Did either of you guys get the para switch axe or no?
I believe I did, yes.
That's good.
Yeah, I got it too.
Yeah. It must have been a relatively common drop.
Never got that damn Basil gun lance.
Matter of fact, I think I got like 2 of them.
I think I got like 3. Just dumb.
I like this Colby ice sword though.
Oh, I didn't even realize I got the Terra Thunder Lance. The rare 8-1. Isn't that better than the Kirin Lance?
In terms of pure
yeah,
element,
I got that one too.
I think so, but I wouldn't use it. I think it's the raw is solo.
I think it's because it gets white sharpness.
Well, because the raw is like only 3 something, and then isn't the element like almost 600?
Yeah, 368 raw, 600 thunder.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I think I have both. Let's see.
People are saying, is Colby Claw the best
No, it doesn't get
lance? I don't have it to check it, so I cannot say.
Probably.
I mean, Deviljho is still going to be really good.
Well, for one, it can take advantage of non-element, but okay, Joe is what, 529 minus 25%.
Mm-hmm. 2 augments.
Claw is 437, 30%. So it's a 190 raw weapon.
It's good. It has the same amount of white sharpness as.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow. No, it with handicraft. It needs handicraft for white sharpness.
I don't know. 1 augment or 2?
Non-element. So
does that
becomes
2 augments?
2 augments.
Okay. All right.
You know, it basically becomes a Joe Lance without element.
With the non-element on it.
Yes.
So you save.
And for added fun, you can do a Master's Touch build.
Yeah. And
so
with that 30,
like 1 or 2
and it has that
handicraft.
base, it has 55% affinity on Deviljho. Right? Essentially?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay. I'll stop arguing.
And it looks good.
It does look good. So we're just going to go for damage now. See what I have in terms of...
I already posted a quest, by the way.
Oh, good. Oh, the same one again. All right. Shep, is Kolb's set good for gunners? Or there's some good sword builds? Parts of Colby are really good for guns. that need to have free element or ammo up. It's extremely useful for that. The helmet and I think the arms.
There are some good free element weapons for melee too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's good for anything that needs free element or ammo. So I'll just show. Right, the head is maybe one of the best value pieces in the game now. For things that need free element.
Also the waist.
That's, I mean, of course, great for things that need free element and handicraft. Chest is all around good for basically anything. I mean, that's huge value to have two points of crit boost in a single slot, and essentially 2 points of stun resistance. That's basically free. That's just free.
Gravy.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't have to give that to you. It's neat that they did. The arms, the beta version is okay. Like, I would even use these even if you didn't need the power prolonger. Because the next best free element arms are, I think, Zora. Which are terrible. I used to use them. 1 point of free element in one single slot. Now
you know
these...
exactly how terrible they are.
They're really, really bad. They're really bad. I used to use them, though, because I didn't have a choice for certain builds. But with Kolv, it's not just 1 point of free element and a single slot. It's a point of free element, a single slot, and a triple slot. Which is really great. And then if you could somehow make use of the power prolonger, it's good. Macker's Tube, I'll be back to Dark Souls tomorrow. The only piece of the set that's really not very good are the pants. Now,
but they go so well with the Wiggler helm.
Do they really?
Or whatever the wide area helm is.
I mean, I'll say this. You know, there's a place for peak performance in certain sets. If you're confident you're not going to get hit or you're going to stay topped off, peak performance is pretty good return on investment. The problem is that Dante pants exist. And it's just so hard to compete with two points of weakness exploit and 2 single slots. They're so good. There's no reason for them to be as good as they are. Yeah, the problem is, Senecus, is I do not have a Release 3 deco. But certainly the Kaiser arms can be an okay place. Do you have a set to improve the chances of getting investigations? All you can do is just keep picking up footprints. Do skills factor into how quickly you get investigations? Chaos, we're ready to go, by the way, buddy.
Sorry.
Didn't Researcher, wasn't that rumored to do that?
I mean, we'd have to test it.
I think it's a placebo.
Yeah. Yeah. So
this game is rife with placebo.
So what are the USJ pants, Drek? 2 handicraft?
The pants or the waist?
I don't know. You tell me.
The pants have a point of crit boost and a level 2 slots.
That's it?
The feet. Yeah.
Ugh.
And
USJ
also counts
armor.
for crit element.
Okay. Okay, good for crit element. So wait, can you match it with Rathalos?
Yes, you can mix it with Rathalos.
Or you can mix it with itself.
Or you can mix it with itself.
Okay. And then what is the waist?
1 point of handicraft and a level 3 slot.
Okay.
It's basically without the free element. So if you want to do non-element.
If you want to do non-element with a set that gives crit element. The ultimate bone switch axe set?
Maybe.
Could be.
What the heck are you doing, Odo?
He's going on a jog.
He's going for Basil. So, okay. I mean, that's interesting. Do you feel like out of all the pieces, outside of crit element sets, there's anything that you actually are going to use on a regular basis in most of your damage sets?
I might use the waste, actually.
For the, was it handicraft?
1 point of handicraft.
Yeah.
And also, it counts for crit element.
1 point of handicraft, and then you said a triple slot?
Either level 2 or level 3, I forget exactly. I think it's level 3, we'll have to go.
Interesting.
Like, I should probably put it on this particular set. Hello.
Wrecked.
I forgot to eat.
Whoops.
Don't worry, we'll feast on your body.
Sure Odo's not gonna do that?
We'll share.
I don't believe you.
Odo just stepped on a landmine.
Cost him the trip.
Game, I thought you stopped breaking necks.
It just does it more gently.
No, it doesn't.
So I'm actually not... I mean, I would mind getting the USJ set, but, like, my feeling is, like, I know it's going to come out eventually anyways. So unless, like, somebody, like, waddles into the stream and says, hey, Shepard, you want to do USJ? Like, I'm not going to go through that pain.
I'd get it. Just for
I only did it because
sake.
I know someone who got it.
Who has it?
Yeah.
Could that possibly make you switch your sets, Chaos?
No, I mean, I'd get it for completion.
And then never wear it. Because it's not a full set.
It is.
I'll go.
Well,
I'll
unless
go put it on
you
then.
wore it.
Yeah, I mean, I could figure something out to use it with. What does it have other than the crit boost?
Crit element. It
Handicraft,
seems like it's...
agitator, I think recovery something.
I mean,
Lots of pretty good slots.
If it's not Mind's Eye, then it's not worth it.
Oh, it gets Mind's Eye too.
What now?
That's
Iron
that's still
Panther.
garbage.
It's made from Azure Rathalos.
It's made from Azure Rathalos, but it's not as good as Azure Rathalos. It has the best skill in the game,
Why not?
Cliffhanger.
Why not use Azure Rathalos? Why only Rathalos?
Because I don't need Cliffhanger. It's only for, like, you know...
What do you mean you don't need cliffhanger? What kind of talk is that?
Why aren't you using Cliffhanger? Chaos.
Because this set doesn't have it.
Alright then. My set doesn't have it either.
Yeah.
So
I need that fire resist.
I mean, Sinekis, I would feel worse about USJ armor being really, really good if crit element was a better skill. Or, like, if I was a bow main, I would be really, really angry.
What you talking about is if crit element was better. Man, have you seen this crit element longsword style? It's amazing.
What sword are you using right now?
Legiata. Colby one.
Well, I guess that's good against Odo.
you mean you're not using your Rathalos longsword with your Rathalos set?
Not full set. Not full set.
Hey, don't make me
Segmented
get it.
set.
I will go get it.
Segmented set. Not even full set. Not even an approximation of full set without Rathalos longsword. Fraud.
Fraud alert.
Ooh,
Kentucky Scared Chicken.
that's the fraud alert there. The whoop.
Like an air raid siren.
I mean, if you're gonna get on me about not using the Rathalos longsword, Chaos should be using the Uragon switch axe.
In all fairness, it would be pretty cool if he was using the Uragon switch axe.
I haven't actually made it yet. I should.
God knows we probably all have enough Uragon parts to make virtually anything.
Yeah.
I just keep detonating all his things, and I probably shouldn't do that because people are walking around there.
Yeah.
Hello.
Maki's calling you out, Chaos. Actually, Chaos has been extremely reasonable
Those are the only sets for me. Chaos 2018.
I'm not toxic.
Uh-oh.
I swear the blast radius got bigger.
You're right.
They look visually, they seem to be a little bit bigger, but I don't know.
Wow.
Again, I swear, blast radius got bigger.
Thank you, Toad. I love you.
It's a good thing I have guard 3 and I can actually block this stuff, though.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like, I'm gonna flash just to try and give you time to recover. Oh, he's tempered.
Yeah.
He is.
Forgot about that.
There's a reason these explosions are doing so much damage.
He just got really angry.
I'm now deeply regretting not having the Paraswitch axe. Critical element is really nice with sword and shield. We discovered it gets a greater elemental multiplier.
Why are we spamming flash now?
We should stop because it doesn't even work anymore, right?
I hit a flash bug, I think.
Okay. What? My God. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop this. You feel free to do what you want.
Ah, flinch free. That looked like a trip.
Yep.
Does that mean he doesn't have pods?
Yep, for a little bit.
There's
Now he
the
doesn't
cut.
have a tail.
Now he's ready.
No, he doesn't have a life.
You gotta love those home splitter tail cuts.
Where's Noxella? Call Noxella.
He can't sleep at night without home slitter tail cut.
Actually, on my my last cull that I did was a helm splitter horn cut.
Dope.
I think Toad got to see it too, actually.
Toasted, from my testing, I think it's 1.25 for most weapons. I mean, I could be wrong.
I think it's 1.35 for sword and shields, dual blades, and bow. I think bowgun is 1.3, and everything except greatsword is 25.
Yeah.
Greatsword is 20. Greatsword gets no love.
I mean, if anything, it should have gotten an even bigger bonus because lol, elemental greatsword.
I mean, there's a secret bonus if you're running a full Rathalos set with a longsword.
That's what we're talking about.
I know, but I'm just saying, there's an added bonus. You have to wear a full
Actually,
set.
there's a negative modifier to element on helm splitter. Ha!
Take that.
Also, dragon piercer.
I'm not owned. I'm not owned.
No. Who uses Dragon Future?
No one.
Gross.
This isn't the
It's
beta.
rapid fire.
Okay, this is no longer the beta. But Switch Axe was your least favorite weapon. We're doing math.
Are you?
I mean, I don't know. I was.
Seems to me like you're not adding enough damage to this monster's damage.
Wow, rude. Wow, rude. Wow, rude. Wow, rude.
I'm just not having any luck here.
Me either.
Oh,
even bounce off there? I poked through him and hit his thigh.
Oh.
I'm really surprised you haven't done full cold chaos. I know you want to be as large as possible.
That's the idea.
But the mantle is pretty large.
That's what I mean. You still end up being pretty large with full cold.
What happens if we get Gravios?
Oh, he'll switch.
You know what I'm using. I've already said Gravios, X, and Z from Freedom Unite were my favorite armor sets because they have World of Warcraft size shoulders. And previously they did have relatively similar skills to what I'm using here. They're all defensive lance-oriented sets.
So what do you want to do next?
Pray for Gravios.
Technically, I wanted to end the stream early.
Why don't you
I have homework.
Define early.
I don't know.
Before midnight.
Certainly before midnight. You know, my what is my I used to watch a lot of Loveline. Like, not watch, listen to an incredible amount of Loveline, the radio show. Dr. Drew had a quote, a definition of addiction that I really liked, and it was continued actions in spite of increasing consequences. Waiting to see where that's going to go.
Yep.
Continued behavior in spite of increasing consequences. Now, will there be worse consequences? I mean, I'm not in any significant trouble if I don't end the stream early. But will there be increased relative trouble? Yes. It's not like I'm gonna...
I got a guard up gem.
Congratulations, that's a sign.
My second one.
And I mean, even though people may not agree with his current day politics, and I certainly don't blame them if they don't, Adam Carolla was born for radio.
I also got another capacity boost jewel. I've gotten 2 of those, but no artillery.
Wouldn't it be great if you just keep stacking capacity boost?
Yeah, I would love to have 5-shot wide gun lances.
That would be balanced.
What if capacity boost affected Wyvern Stake?
Oh God!
You just put 4 stakes in at a time.
Yes.
We need to get that modded in.
Yes, I want a 4-barreled shotgun.
What if you could just implant palicos into the monster?
Like a big acorn stake.
Just 4 or 5 palicos.
You know, didn't Double Cross have the palico cannon?
Yeah.
No, wasn't there like something... What was that romp appeal thing? The flavor injector? That's what I'm imagining.
Oh, the thing that based turkeys or whatever?
You inject like whole cloves of garlics.
Oh jeez.
Well, I'm getting things that are not safe.
Did you turn on Google Safe Search before searching flavor injector?
This is now a Boy Love stream.
Google AdSense, here we come.
Yep, here we go. Yeah, we're going to see if we can get this up on the stream here. This is probably going to recommend Boy Love again. I'm fine with that.
Accept your fate.
Yeah. If it doesn't, I'll be very disappointed.
Incredible free offer. If you help us advertise this fabulous Showtime knife package, you'll also receive
this is how I imagine the palicos will go in.
It's the Showtime solid flavor injector. Come on over here, and I'll show you.
But wait, there's more.
Now,
it's a great salesman.
This is my new solid flavor injector. Over here, I have some garlic.
I have a palico.
Garlic cloves, the whole cloves, right.
Well, this does seem familiar.
That tip over there. And all I'll do is just screw
this is what you guys were watching me do in the Dark Souls stream.
I'll take it and I'll plunge it
pretty much exactly like this. This is what I did.
Right into the center. It's as easy as that.
When you had backstabs.
I was on live television.
And that face is just the face of the stream chat watching. I should start doing more YouTube.
This is a paid program from
Oh God. Where is it? Where is it?
Welcome.
I can't get it to go away. All right, so little note: when you create a browser source in OBS and you hide it, it still keeps playing.
Oh God.
I don't know what that was.
Sponsored stream.
I would get sponsored by Ronco. They have, you know, one of his first inventions was spray on hair. The Ronco spray on hair. I don't need it as much anymore because of Rogaine. But somebody did post this device, this powder that makes your hair thicker. And I wonder if that combined with Rogaine would be like the ultimate, like, that would be the ultimate fusion dance. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do one more vote just for a tempered Deviljho, and then I unfortunately I gotta end it. I gotta do more homework.
Okay.
That's, I mean, it's just one project. After this, I'll be done. It's not like I'm gonna have to do this tomorrow or anything. It'll just be done.
Make sure you guys smash that like button if you want Shep to keep going.
I can't. It won't happen. Don't do it. I mean, hit it, please, but...
If we get 100 likes, the stream will stay up for another 24 hours.
I cannot do that.
Yes, you can, Shep. I believe in you.
I mean, I could. I mean, I inadvertently went for 12 hours on Saturday.
You just casually stayed up until 4 in the morning, and here I am thinking the entire time, are you going to fall asleep or what?
I don't even think I got up to use the bathroom.
No. I was there for 10 of those hours.
Did I get up at all?
I don't think you did.
How did I do that?
You put your body in some sort of hibernation state.
Billy Mays here.
Did I eat?
Never mind.
Did my wife bring me food?
I don't think so.
It's so sad. What did I cook for us?
You cannot convince me to mix and match blue and red Rathalos set in the same set. Hell no. Heck no.
They're not even full. They're not even full sets, anyways.
Look, the only time I'm changing colors is when Silver Rathalos comes out. Other than that, not happening.
But I mean, there's only 3 full sets in the game.
Oh my God, Shep! Look.
I'm sorry, that's not true. There's a 4th one.
I think Shepard should come to the gathering hall.
Okay.
Since we have to convince for these partial full sets.
I mean, they think they're full sets.
Segmented sets.
Yeah, segmented sets. Like, think of it like the segments of like an insect. Like an insect would wear that. Like chitinous carapace.
What if all the pieces and the weapon are matching? Is it a full set then?
It's segments. I see, guys. I think you're looking real good. I mean, that still looks big.
Oh, it's chunky. It's very chunky.
Look at those elbows. You got like ram's heads on those elbows.
Yeah, those are beta legs and arms. I picked them because they're chunky.
I like how Senecus is in on it too. Red and blue Rathalos share same set bonuses, therefore the same segmented set.
You have horns.
No,
tiny
it
feet.
is not. I refuse to believe
your
that.
Star-Lord also shares the...
No.
So it's a triple set.
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Why don't you have pants?
This is a full set.
I have shorts.
This is a full set right here.
It is. Wait, when did you get that?
Earlier today.
Oh.
It's out.
It's been out since last Thursday.
Oh, jeez. I have not been paying attention.
I just want to know, like, why do they make this the skirt? Like, you just immediately see her. Like, is that underwear or are those gym shorts?
They're shorts.
Probably gym shorts.
Okay. Well, the way they're displayed makes it very lewd.
This is Capcom, after all.
No, Amaki, you're just wearing a normal segmented set. That's fine.
You know, With Kolv not getting the mantle on females, at least Star-Lord has all the hair.
Yeah. I love this Gunlance set. This just looks so good. Did anything really beat out Deviljho in the Gunlance race? And for Kolv?
Possibly the Teroth Poison.
I might have gotten that one.
What about the sleep one? That's the one I got.
Well, Teroth Poison is... it's what? I think 200 raw. Gets 15% affinity and can get white sharpness. And also can do non-element if you wish.
I got this. Oh, hold on, that's not high enough. I mean, the sleep one could be gimmicky, Chaos. I mean, it's a nice alternative.
I just used it with non-elemental up. You can eke out a little bit extra damage that way, but not a lot.
I'll throw the quest up.
I think I'll try this for...
Wait, the Kolv Siege just like... is just here now?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's just there, but you can't get into it.
That's kind of annoying.
That's a slap in the face, Capcom.
Pretty much, it's like, oh, I can do COVID. Oh, I can't.
Take it away.
I think it's the reason it's like that is if, you know, it ended, but you didn't pick up rewards yet, you can still pick up.
Oh, it's going to be that way for a little while. I see. They kind of even mentioned that at the beginning.
And they might put it up. They might set it up so that she cycles in periodically rather than just when they decide to put her up.
Yeah, that would be nice too. Like kind of what they're doing with the Deviljho.
I just don't understand why Tempered Deviljho has to be an event and why he's not just part of the random events or the other Tempereds.
He should show up as a random event, but this should be a special one.
Well, yeah, you get Streamstones.
Well, this is super Tempered Deviljho, basically.
People like your set, Drek.
Do they?
That's
it
really
is
good.
Master's Touch.
No, that's a very classy looking set. I'd
like to change the colors, but
I like your jaunty crown. So what is that? That's latent power on the legs, crit on the arms. What does the head give?
Latent power.
Yay! Actually, I mean, arguably the most useful on the lance and dual blades.
I figured a point of handicraft would probably be more useful than 2 points of blast attack.
Sure. What's your
really need to make the arena
affinity is 100% on Pokken? Pokken
I think it's like 80% right now.
Yeah. Needs an augment?
90% with an augment.
Yeah.
If that was the case, I would drop down to just 1 point of handicraft.
Noxella wants to see your infinite crit set.
Just busts into the room. Show me the set!
Question mark?
Come on, Drek. We could probably math up a set that would have 150%
If I did,
crit.
I could get 100%, no problem. That's
yeah. Oh, 100% is like any day of the week. Sayo, you're welcome. Well, you figure 7 points of crit eye. Or you're at 40% with augmented Odo. Is that the highest crit base in the game?
I believe so.
Yeah.
45% if you augment it for crit twice. Not that you would, but you could. Plus weakness exploit takes it up to 90.
The chi.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
Mine.
Couldn't wait.
Mine.
All right, so that's 95% with weakness exploit. 145%. Jeez, How high could we go? Because I was also thinking of, like, maximum might, agitator, and latent power. We could.
If I wasn't doing crit boost, yeah, we could go really high.
Yeah.
Because I could easily put on might 3 instead of crit boost.
Mm-hmm. What did I goof? I brought nursing extract instead of cold drinks.
I'm so sorry. Do you want some?
No, I don't even have room for them.
Maybe you should get rid of your nourishing extracts.
No, I'm gonna drop Mega Brawl Bombs.
Okay.
What? What?
That's not. Nope. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Doesn't care. Walked away.
I dropped those max potions.
I'll take the cold drinks now. The early hunter gets the litchi. This was your perfect moment to give me binoculars, and you missed it.
You're right.
Maybe take take a good hard look at yourself, Shepard, that you found yourself in this situation.
Feels bad, man.
Okay, that's how we're gonna end the stream. We're gonna go for maximum crit.
I don't think I've fought Deviljho with longsword in this game, and I've never done this quest in Elder's Recess. This is gonna go terrible.
Should have brought you full Rathalos set.
Thank you.
I mean, that's what Drax used. That's basically full Rathalos.
Not compared Drac to using full Rathalos. That's offensive.
I mean, Drac, you're pretty close to having Mind's Eye, right?
No.
You got 2 points into it, though, right? Or 1 point?
No, this is the Mister's Touch set.
The Mister's Touch?
Mister's like
Touch.
Mr. Bang.
No, I got it, man. I just, I didn't know it was that sort of stream.
I mean, give the people what they want, Jeff.
Chomp.
I blocked it, just hoping I wouldn't die. I've always relied on the kindness of, I guess you guys aren't strangers, but
Acquaintances.
Casual acquaintances.
That give you money every month.
Missed connections.
I hope you aren't walking around. I really hope you're not walking around.
I forgot about that.
What? What are we chilling with the cats? What do we?
You go through the shortcut.
Yeah, you guys are shortcuts, man.
I always forget it's here.
And Drac is just sitting there punishing us for not knowing it. Like, actually, I'm gonna get the falling boulders.
They're all my points. All mine.
Oh my god. The hip check from downtown.
Amaki, I can't see. Oh wait, hold on. He's saying 70 raw. What's the multiplier for Gunlance? It's probably about 3.4 or something.
2.3.
2.3? Yeah.
It's either 2.3 or 2.6. I forget exactly.
Yeah. It really depends on the monster you're fighting, Amaki. I am of the personal belief that you shouldn't sacrifice too much raw for shelling type. Assuming you're going from 4 down to 3 and not from 3 down to 2.
No, I knocked down the boulders.
Oh, it looked like he ran into him.
He did knock over the ones you can run up, though.
Depends on what you're fighting, though.
Is it nap time?
He's got Gaja bombed.
I think my bombs are still... Hold on, let's see if I can make them again.
I'm gonna say Master's Touch isn't too good on Joe. At least in multiplayer.
Don't. Oh, actually, hold on. I'm the one with the gun lance.
You know what to do.
I'm so sorry, Drac. Yeah, the only time I would focus like a heavy artillery build would be Lavaziov. possibly Uragon. And then maybe even different phases of Deviljho. When he's enraged, true damage is pretty good against him.
I apparently procced evasion mantle off of something.
Bazelgeuse knife?
Possibly.
How cool would that be?
That might have been what happened.
Pretty metal.
The only other thing I could think of was the demon dust that went off. Which would be weird, but... Got it.
Oh, we did get it. Good. I hope they make sure to always have some sort of, like, difficult quest out. Like, having Deviljho kind of around right after the Colby seems like a good idea.
So can you or can you not do a round slash after a foresight if you don't have gauge?
As long as you have to connect.
Yeah, as long as you hit, you can do it.
Yeah,
no, I know that, but I got the counter and it didn't let me do the round slash with
if you
no
don't
gauge.
actually hit the counter, like the initial counter. You have to both successfully evade.
You gotta ching, and then
Yeah.
you gotta hit that hit, and then you counter into that.
I see. Well, you got slapped.
I got hit by an entire dodo. An
dodo.
entire dodo.
Not very nice.
Not just part of a dodo.
He's aiming it at me.
I mean, I can flash him if you want.
Oh no. I like to have those around for if he's chewing on people.
Like, can't you use dung pods for that too, though?
Technically, yes.
No,
I don't know that they always work.
I've tried, does not work. There's no litchi.
Maybe you have faulty dung pods.
I'm gonna do
Pitfall?
nope.
No, it does work though.
Was going to do a pitfall.
Still
Crystal.
can.
Nope. Gonna get carpet bombed.
No.
Wait,
geez.
what? It's actually a good
Dodo.
thing.
Dodo's mad.
Dodo wants revenge.
Dodo smash.
I mean, you saw what that dodo did to me.
You don't want to know what he's capable of.
You
But he
should
was
see
just
the
exhausted.
USJ quest dodo.
How did I just get knocked back in the air? Behind him.
Oh, shh! I was gonna say he's ready, or he's sleeping. Courtesy of the god, just... He's got it, he's getting kind of close.
I don't know, Team Gaja's pretty good.
I like them. I'm putting my vote's for Team Gaja.
What about the Golden Gajas though? They're pretty mighty on their own. Not helpful, but mighty.
Because we're fighting their queen.
We did
They
it,
don't
Team
like us.
America. Yeah, Maki, I mean, the thing is with Gunlance, it's like one of the most armor skill intensive weapons in the game, in that it wants everything.
Out.
I mean, there is a price for being awesome.
You know. And it's on the same level of Charge Blade, I suppose. In terms of being greedy for armor skills. The quick spin reload does not have a guard point in this game. I think the only game that had that was Brave. Oh, it should. Well, that may have made it too powerful, but it certainly would have been fun.
Well, I think you could balance it if you made it a guard point that operated at a lower guard level, like a worse quality guard than just a standard lance guard.
Yeah.
I think that would be a feasible way to balance it. That was surprisingly not all that bad.
Huh. What's the most fun weapon?
Longsword.
Longsword's pretty fun.
Boomerang.
Longsword. Not in this game. In some games, it's good.
Wow, this is the first ever time I outstreamed stones from Tempered Deviljho.
That's what he's supposed to give you.
I just gotta.
I never get them though. That's the thing.
Wow, only 2 cards.
I think the Blue Fox. You were thinking of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. The Auto Guard had a glitch in Monster Hunter Portable 3rd.
Oh, I abused the hell out of that.
I thought it was balanced. I was on the team of people that argued that it was fine.
Yeah, it didn't break the weapon.
Well, it made it really good, but you had to give up your talisman.
Yeah.
It was intended, or it wasn't intended, but it didn't, you know, it wasn't really making the weapon do anything faster.
It just made it a little bit more flexible.
It gave you incredible defensive options.
Necessarily stronger.
Yeah. I mean, doing really hectic arena quests made it really nice. Like, I think there was a Narga Tigrix quest where it was really nice to have that. Yeah. Noxella said it perfectly. It made the weapon really safe. I don't think it made it really good. I would agree with that. Guys, I sent my wife a paper to work on the works cited. Do you think she did it?
Wait, what? This is teamwork with wife?
She's a librarian. She lives for this.
Oh.
She sent it to me. How nice of her.
Aw.
She did my works cited. She did it 1 hour ago. Guys, legit, the works cited looks really good. I don't know if that's proper or not, but that looks like 1,000,000 times better than what I had. It's like she has a master's degree in library and information sciences. I'm sorry. Masters of Science in library and information sciences. As far as I know, she used the APA formatting because I said you should do... I asked her, I don't know the difference between MLA and APA. I said do whatever the one they do for science. And that's what she did. She probably did it, but just before she went to sleep. You sent it to me at 9 o'clock.
What a trooper.
Shoutouts to Shep Wife. There's one thing she would want to see right now.
The Wiggly Litchi?
The Ron Popeil flavor injector.
If you help us
what do you think she'd think if you bought one of those and you're like, hey honey, look what I got?
I do all the cooking. So if I said tonight we're eating some flavor injections, she would probably be okay with it.
Over here, and I'll show you how it works.
But wait, there's more.
Now, this is my new solid flavor injector. Over here, I have some garlic, and I'm going to put the garlic cloves.
I wish I could just Photoshop my heads as the thing that's being injected into this beef.
And all I'll do is just screw this on like
Inject Shep into beef.
Okay.
Beef with
I'll
beef.
take it, and I'll plunge it in, and I'll just inject
I love this
right
image,
into the
this
center.
simulation
It's
here.
As easy as that. I was on live television.
That face is so
with the
good.
solid flavor injector.
Oh, hold on, we got to delete this. There's no stopping it. Oh, there we go. I can refresh it.
If you help us advertise this fabulous Showtime knife package, you'll also receive my latest invention free.
That thumbnail for the
It's
next related video
Showtime
looked
solid
delicious.
Flavor injector. Come on over here.
Replace
and I'll show you how
Dragonator
it
with
works.
Flavor Injector.
Now,
I mean, we had the
this is my new
Flavornator.
solid flavor injector.
Yeah, might as well.
Over here, I have some
Garlic cloves, cranberries,
and I'm gonna
walnuts,
put the
pineapple,
garlic
black olives,
cloves,
sun-dried
the
tomatoes,
whole
fresh
cloves
herbs.
right into that tip over there. And all I'll do is
Garlic
just screw
cloves
this on
and
like
fresh
this.
herbs seems like a pretty
Okay.
winning
I'll take it,
combination.
and
Can I inject
I'll
garlic
plunge it in,
cloves into
and I'll
pineapple?
just inject it
Okay.
Maybe you shouldn't, but you can.
Science isn't about the should.
What do you guys think? That face that guy makes. Hold on, I'm gonna try and just cut that out.